what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. Well, it's always a great pleasure to be here in the Côte d'Azur region. We find ourselves in Monaco with football action on the menu. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And what we have coming up for you is live coverage of this Ligue 1 match. It's Monaco up against Nantes.
We can talk about codes and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire. It should be a cracking game, though.
Un bon match. Bonne chance. Bonne chance. Merci, bonne chance. Merci. Salut, bon match. Bonne chance les gars. Merci. Bon match. Bon courage.
And let's have a look at the Monaco starting lineup. Lukas Radetsky is the goalkeeper. Thilo Kehrer plays alongside Eric Dyer in central defence. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. The starting lineup then for Nantes.
Well, it looks as though they're going to go with a 5-4-1. But the wing-backs will get forward when they can, and the two wide midfield players will join the striker, which would then make it a 3-4-3.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Chidozie Awazim. Enrique. Here's Camara. Koulibaly. Caio Henrique. Koulibaly. On to Kehrer. Here's Camara. Koulibaly. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Mohamed. Sissoko. And Kelvin Amion on the ball. Remy Cabella. Can they fashion a chance? But then the one that fails to hit its target. Sissoko. Van der Son. Koulibaly. Ganavine. Terrific block there. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Kehrer. Van der Son. Ganavine. Given away by Monaco. Oh, great vision. Options in the middle. Well, the threat could be there. Nicely timed tackle. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, I love watching him play. He's so creative, particularly in the third of the pitch. Let's hope he performs well here.
That's a nice-looking ball. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Now moving the ball impressively here.
Well, they're just waiting for the right moment here.
Chidozie Awazim. Sissoko. And a lot to like about this attack. And that's a corner. Trying to pick out teammate. Zakaria. Koulibaly. Alexander Galavin has it. Here's Kamara. Koulibaly. Galavin. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? Well, just couldn't play that decisive ball. David Machado. Mohamed. Nicely cut out. Van der Son. Well, it's a pretty low line at the moment.
I'm not sure this is the right way to go. Can easily get penned in here.
Koulibaly. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Koulibaly. Enrique. Alexander Galavin has it. Well, it's pass after pass, keeping their opponents thinking. Here's Kamara. Kamara. Balogun. Koulibaly. Caio Enrique. Koulibaly. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Remy Cabella. Frédéric Gilbert. Machado. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Galavin. But he keeps going. But nothing comes of it. It's not going to go down as the prettiest passing sequence we've ever seen.
Yeah, neither side playing with fluency at the moment.
Gilbert. Sissoko. And Kelvin Amion on the ball. Eric Dyer. Zakaria. Van der Son. Koulibaly. Koulibaly. Alexander Galavin has it. Here's Kamara. Koulibaly. Galavin. There to take it away. Amiens. Remy Cabella. And Kelvin Amiens on the ball. And unable to keep possession.
That's really good awareness there.
Caio Henrique. On the ball, Zakaria. Balogun. Here's Camara. Snuffing out the danger. Chidozie Awazim. Awazim with it. Frédéric Gilbert. And Kelvin Amiens on the ball. Sissoko. Promising possession, this. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Well, it's a decent attack, this. Koulibaly. Vanderson. Alexander Galavin. Camara. Caio Henrique. Here's Camara. Galavin. Henrique. Camara. Alexander Galavin has it. Another perfect position to read it. David Machado. Sissoko. Chidozie Awazim. Remy Cabella. Awazim with it. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, he's been a long way from his best up front.
Yeah, he'll be annoyed with the service he's received today. They just haven't been able to find him in the key areas.
So underway once again. Who will grab the stage in this second half? Koulibaly. Vanderson. Alexander Galavin has it. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead.
Well, they're playing some really nice stuff, aren't they, here?
Koulibaly. There to win it back. Mohamed. Galavin. Zakaria. Vanderson. Now a decent position. Moving the ball well here. Koulibaly. High-tempo football. Koulibaly. What can they do from here? Camara. Koulibaly. Here's Camara. Alexander Galavin has it. Koulibaly. Sissoko. Mustafa Mohamed. Crossing possibilities. And under pressure, that was a fine claim.
Well, this has to get better because as those stats confirm, the attacking play from both sides just hasn't been good enough. It's all been a little bit too cautious so far.
Van der Sar. And cutting it out. Mohamed. Oh, useful ball. Caio Henrique. Almost extending an invitation to have them come at them. Henrique. Alexander Galavin has it. Camara. Not an especially strong challenge. Good move. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Cabela. Van der Sar. Here's Camara. Zakaria. Camara. Van der Sar. Koulibaly. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. Honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Enrique. And it's a quality pass. Intercepting it intelligently. Balogun. Oh, big moment! Ball is loose. Zakaria. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire.
Yeah, good change of play there. Just makes it difficult to defend.
Caio Henrique. Alexander Galavin has it. Galavin. Here's Camara. Balogun. Will it happen for them? Is it going to be? Oh, I can't believe what we've just seen. How has he gone and missed that open goal?
Well, that's a really shitty miss. So wasteful.
Gilbert. Coquelin. David Machado. Awazim with it. Remy Cabela. Chidozie Awazim. Not as accurate as it could have been.
That was a poor bit of play.
Galavin. Camara.
Well, Monaco have seen a lot more of the ball in the last 15 minutes. They're creating plenty of chances and looking a constant threat. You feel they have to take the lead at some point with this sort of domination.
Yes, really going so well for them, and who knows, they might be able to craft another opportunity. Given away by Monaco. Excellent run in possession. Cross could be useful. Well, from that position, he really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Zakaria. Now Dyer. Caio Henrique. Gavin. Enrique. Eric Dyer. Camara. No longer has custody of it, Dyer. Coquelin. Can they jump ahead? El Arabi. Trying to tee it up. Now Coquelin. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? Oh, that's splendid play.
Well, not long left now, but this crowd have been brilliant. Can the players get a winner here?
Targets available, cross comes in. Pogba. Van der Son. Plenty of options. Here's Camara. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Amiens. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Time running out, but they could yet win it. Oh, tremendous vision. He's played it over to the post. Well, that's the end of that for now.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Camara. Pogba. Alexander Galavin has it. Van der Son. Level pegging, but can they change that? Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Coquelin. And there's the whistle. They can't be separated after 90 minutes.